Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot, your ultimate destination for celebrity tarot readings. I'm Annabelle, a tarot practitioner for 35 years. And in this video, we will take a mystical journey into the lives of your favorite stars through the cards. Please remember these readings are purely for entertainment purposes only. They reflect my personal opinion, and always do your own research before making decisions. Also, during the month of September and October, you can get a 10% discount on all private readings with me. Visit the scheduling link in my description below, or you can go to my website and book straight through there to book your own magical reading. To continue joining me in exploring the stars and the cards, please subscribe, hit the bell, stay tuned for more captivating readings. Thanks so much for being a part of my community for my regular cookies. It's my favorite part of the day, and I love each and every one of you. Thanks so much. So today is going to be a reader request. I did have a reader request for an update on Jeremy Renner. We did do a reading for him right after he had that terrible, I believe it was a snowcat accident. So we're going to take a look. He's gone through a divorce, custody battle, but he was in the news just recently because he was spotted out with, this was an article from September 15th. He was spotted out with a mystery brunette who looks very, very much similar to his ex-wife. So let's see how things are going for him. Those of you that are unfamiliar with Jeremy Renner, he's adorable. He had his breakout film, I think, is really considered The Hurt Locker, but he was also in the Born Legacy as well. So super cool guy, good looking dude. Went through a lot of crazy stuff. So let's see how he is doing physically in his recovery. He broke like some absurd amount of bones when he was in the accident. And he also was a heroic moment. He was saving a family member from getting run over. He pushed somebody out of the way. So good dude. He's also in Avengers Endgame. Sorry about that. That was like a little film he did. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So let's see how he's doing physically. How's the recovery going? Oh, and I got a card that's upside down. Still a little bit bitter, I think, over that accident. So coming to terms with it, I think there's, there's some level of questioning why this would happen. And there are some schools of thought that believe when we have significant accidents or incidents like this in our lives, we agreed to engineer them for this particular lifetime. So it looks like he's kind of questioning that. So, some people would call it a come to Jesus moment. But questioning kind of the how and the why, like, why did this happen? The recovery, though, itself, it looks like it is proceeding very well. There's still some limitations that we have going on here, but he's open to further things that he needs to do. And I'm intuitively getting that there may be still some surgeries that he needs to have done just to sort some things out. And there definitely was a push for him not to take a lot of substances, a lot of prescriptions for this. He didn't want to have that issue because the injuries were so substantial that, be very, very easy. I'm confident that once he was in the hospital, he was pumped full of all kinds of stuff. But I think he was adamant about not continuing to take those things. When people have injuries, occasionally what will happen is that dependence on the pain relief, especially when it's significant injuries. I myself had a very, very good friend who is unfortunately deceased, was in a number of motorcycle accidents and had some issues with the substances as a result of that. But it looks like, he's on track to recovery. On track. I think they have to do some minor tinkering, maybe do a few things here and there. I think he has pins and all kinds of stuff all over him. So let's see what's going on with this mystery brunette. And we got a card that flipped over. Cards are flipping for him today, and that is our Three of Cups. Oh, and we also got the Magician is flipped over. Why are these cards flipping over so much? It's crazy. It's one of my oldest decks. This is my third deck. This little mini pocket Rider Waite. Quite fond of it. So who is this mystery brunette? Who doesn't love a brunette? Take some extra cards on that one. So this mystery brunette, she absolutely is very fond of him. We're going to put those over to the side. Heart of the matter. I think there's some hold off on his part. I think he's kind of holding back a little bit. I think she is creating a very fertile ground. Let's put it that way. Fertile ground. A fertile ground for a relationship to blossom. They are in a relationship. Is it a committed relationship that's out there in Hollywood? I don't think so. Not just yet. But they are in a committed relation, a relationship that they are quite fond of each other. I think both of them are reluctant to see a future where they are alone. I think they do want to kind of put their heads together, but he does not want to run foolishly headlong into a situation. And he's trying to suss out if it's going to create issues with the ex and with the kids and all of that. He's trying to figure out how this is going to fit together. So all in all, I think it's actually a very, very cute and charming relationship. There are some non-negotiables that they're going to run into when they do get a little bit deeper into the relationship. It seems like there's a lot of moving parts on it. And this could be children from either side. Who knows if she has kids? We still don't know who the mystery gal is. But there's a lot of moving parts here that may create some issues. So what do they need to do to make it work? If this is a relationship thing, they have to stop trying to tell the future, and they have to be happy in the moment. And they have to approach problems as they come up, not talk about speculative problems that may come up. So, if we use risk management to the nth power in all of our aspects of our life, we're never going to do anything. You'll never jump off that cliff. You'll never drive a car. You'll never get an airplane. You'll never get engaged. You'll never go on a first date. It's almost like there's because of so many moving parts here, there's a lot of risk management that they're putting into place, and they really don't need to do that. They kind of have to step away from that and let it stop casting all this shade on their son. They have to know that there's going to be, with all the moving parts, with people that may throw drama, there's going to be ups and downs, and how they work through them is going to be the key to success in this. So I think that that's a good thing. So, and he also has been back on set. Let's see how his career is going to proceed. Another jump out card. Now the Hangman to the side. We're going to leave him on his side like that. So there's something about the roles that are being offered to him. I think it's that people aren't sure if he is able to commit to the kind of the kind of speed with which he would have to work. He's a little bit, I don't want to say he's an action hero, but he does do more action type movies. So there's some concern about whether he's going to be able to do that kind of a role or not. And it looks like he's got good backing behind him. This is his management and handlers, if you will, management agents, that sort of thing. And they're really gunning for him. No, he's back. He's back. Our boy is back. He can do it. He can do whatever he needs to do. And you know what? He's got this new level of workability now because of the experience that he had. So that's something that they're going to kind of throw into the mix. Like, he's more further developed as an actor because of what he's been through. Don't worry about him, struggling through it. We're going to give him support. And if you don't want to take a risk on him, that's okay, because we're going to get some other offers elsewhere. Money is a non-issue. He's not really worried about money. There's something about writing here. There's something about him possibly telling his story in a tome, in a written book, not a fictionalized story and not a movie. I think he needs to get down on paper what actually happened to him, just so that there's less speculation and people aren't really worried about that. So very interesting, very interesting. So we can keep an eye on him as weeks go by, because like I said, we have the mystery brunette that showed up on his arm out in LA. So I hope you enjoyed that reader request. If you have any reading requests, you can always comment in the comments below, or you can email me at fortunecookiestarot@gmail.com and just put reader request in the subject line. And if I can read it on social media platforms, I will. If it's a spicy subject, I might not be able to read it. So, but I will respond to you by email if I can't read it. And reminder that we do have sale going on for the month of September and October, 10% off all readings for you. So comment down below. Let me know what you think about Jeremy Renner, and let me know if you have any readings.